A reminder that our graduates will return to their seats after crossing the stage, and they will remain seated until the end of the ceremony. Our program begins today with Aaron Copeland's Fanfare for the Common Man, performed by the University of Maine Ceremonial Brass. Please rise and give your attention to this musical presentation, which announces the entrance of the class of 2026.
Good afternoon. I'm Scott Delcourt, Dean of the Graduate School. On behalf of the University of Maine and the Graduate School, welcome to the Graduate Commencement Ceremony. Please remain standing as the cadets from the University of Maine Army ROTC Black Bear Battalion presents the colors, followed by Curtis Morgan, a graduating UMaine Music Education Senior from Kennebunk, Maine, singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please be seated. The University of Maine recognizes that it is located on Marsh Island in the homeland of the Penobscot Nation, where issues of water and territorial rights and encroachment upon sacred sites are ongoing. The Penobscot homeland is connected to the other Wabanaki tribal nations, the Passamaquoddy, the Maliseet, and Micmac, through kinship, alliances, and diplomacy. The university also recognizes that the Penobscot Nation and the other Wabanaki tribal nations are distinct, sovereign, legal, and political entities with their own powers of self-governance and self-determination. The University of Maine has granted graduate degrees since 1881 and has had a graduate school since 1923. Each year, the University of Maine celebrates the remarkable achievement of its graduate alumni, extraordinary graduate students, and accomplished faculty mentors. I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of the parents, family, and friends, as well as distinguished alumni here today, May we please have a round of applause for them. I also wish to recognize the faculty members who have served this year on the Graduate Executive Committee. Would you please stand and be recognized? We are delighted to honor over 900 students receiving their graduate degrees this academic year. Almost 500 are in attendance today from the graduating class of 2026. Since its formation, the Graduate School has been at the forefront of advancing graduate education in support of the workforce and economic development in Maine and beyond, including in the discovery of new knowledge and solving real-world problems of global impact and local relevance. As the Dean, I am in constant admiration of the successes of our graduates and grateful to the faculty mentors who continue to create excellent research, academic, and scholarship opportunities for them. Commencement is a time to celebrate all the hard work during graduate school that has led to the completion of your graduate degrees. But it's also a time to look forward to the next phase of your lives. The word commencement itself means the act of initiating something new. I'm sure nearly all of you have asked the question, what will life look like after UMaine? The good news I want to share with you is that your graduate degree has opened up many wonderful options. When I was sitting where you are in 1985, asking myself many of the same questions about the future, the prospect of standing in front of you today was the furthest thing from my mind. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average individual changes jobs 12 times in their working careers. Heck, my title has changed six times since I've been in the graduate school. So please remain open to new possibilities. When asked about the greatest skill that companies were looking for in their new hires, the overwhelming response was the ability to think critically, a skill that your graduate education has provided you from start to finish and has served many UMaine graduate alumni well in their careers. So whether you pursue an academic career like Dr. Graham Carr, president of Concordia University and our commencement speaker last year, or Dr. Courtney Collum, provost and dean of faculty at the College of the Atlantic, or Dr. Julianne Scott, professor of communication at University of North Carolina, Wilmington, who was the former president of our graduate student government, and a fun fact, also responsible for the doctoral robes that many of you are wearing today. Or you might consider a career outside the academy, like Dr. Brianna Hughes, who is a former graduate student representative to the Board of Trustees and has served as Senior Director of Research and Development for both Ocean Spray Cranberry and Once Upon a Farm. Incidentally, Marcus Uran, the founder of Ocean Spray, was also a UMaine alumnus who established the National Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi in 1897 while he was a student at UMaine. Or you might consider careers like other graduate alumni who have sought careers outside the academy, like Terry Garner, who is the director of the William J. Clinton Presidential Library, Dr. Casey Doucette, Associate Director of Regulatory Affairs at Regeneron and Board President for BioMaine, or our 2026 commencement speakers, whom you'll hear from later. In any case, you are prepared for the next step in your careers. As you pursue your next adventure, please stay in touch with the university, as we are eager to hear news about our graduate alumni. Congratulations on your achievement. You should be very proud of your accomplishments, and we share in your excitement for the future. Well done. Before I introduce the president of the University of Maine, I would like to say a few words about her. Dr. Joan Perini-Mundy is the 21st president of the University of Maine and the University of Maine at Machias, and vice chancellor for research and innovation for the University of Maine system. Under her leadership, UMaine has achieved Carnegie Research One status, has been engaged in a historic $320 million grant from the Harold Elfond Foundation, and has embarked on the most expansive capital improvements in many decades. Prior to joining the university, President Perini-Mundy was the Chief Operating Officer of the National Science Foundation. Her career spans the fields of mathematics, education, STEM education and policy, teacher education, and research administration. She has numerous awards and recognitions and currently chairs and participates in several groups at the state and national levels. I am now pleased to present President Joan Farini-Mundy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Dean Delcourt. Welcome, graduates. Welcome also to your families and friends, distinguished members of the faculty, and esteemed guests. I'm honored to be here with you as we celebrate this very, very special occasion. For this year's commencement, I'm happy to welcome you back home to the Alfond Arena, newly renovated thanks to the generous support of the Harold Alfond Foundation and many, many donors. Look at this vibrant and talented community of graduates. I see discoverers, scholars, problem solvers, innovators, and leaders. I see individuals who have not only experienced growth in their own journeys, but who have also challenged and inspired growth in those of us around them. I appreciate having gotten to know so many of you. Hi, Katie. Somewhere along the path of your personal and professional journeys, you decided to go to graduate school. You chose to circle back or continue on, or deepen your knowledge, get new credentials, and challenge yourselves. You wanted to learn, to make a difference, to move ahead in your career, or to explore new horizons. Many of you are professionals, parents, caregivers, and leaders in your community. You have busy lives with responsibilities, commitments, and competing demands. You have held full-time jobs and helped your families, both nearby and far away, but here you are today. And we are so grateful. You had options and you selected the University of Maine, this outstanding learner-centered Research One university. Graduate school isn't easy. It can push you to think differently, to stretch beyond what is comfortable, to question your own assumptions, and to persist when the path forward isn't clear. You engaged in critical research at this university, pushing the boundaries of your and our understanding and imagination. You explored ideas that will shape industries, communities, and your own relationships with families, friends, and colleagues. You stepped into entrepreneurship and innovation. You stepped into the unknown, and you just kept going. Among our graduates this year are 80 international students, some here in Orono or Portland or online, from over 27 countries. Your experiences, perspectives, and cultures have enriched and changed our community for the better. Thank you. I'd like to applaud our international students. There are more than 70 graduates earning their PhD here today. We have students involved in groundbreaking research, scholarship, and creative endeavors, from anthropology to art, biomedical engineering to business, music to mathematics, policy to poetics, and so much more. Many of you have been shaping the next generation of students through your work in teaching while being learners yourself. And at the close of National Teacher Appreciation Week, I wanted to single that out. We have a cohort of 10 K-12 district and school leaders graduating today. Yeah, that's a good thing. Including Dr. Stephanie Tribu, who earned her doctorate in educational leadership while serving as assistant superintendent of RSU 13. Okay, he has a fan club. Dr. Tribu is doing leading-edge research on extending learning opportunities for rural student workforce readiness. Dr. Johanna Holman, microbiology, has helped 120 students a year in her role as a teaching assistant for chemistry and biology, on top of her own very heavy research load, studying the connections between health and our microbiome. Dr. Amelia Sullivan, food and nutrition sciences, has delivered nutrition education in over 8 schools to more than 500 students and developed a nutrition education program in partnership with Lyman's Blueberries. And you are innovating and creating new understandings to make the world better. Dr. Jeremy Juibari, electrical and computer engineering, has been researching how AI can be used in medical image analysis to improve cancer diagnoses. Alex Pierce, earning his master's in food science and human nutrition, has researched the development of environmentally friendly processing methods for lobster shells to recover protein, chitin, and minerals. Amber and Patrick, you need to meet him. Aaron Dorr has pursued an innovative dual master's degree in forest resources and peace and reconciliation studies, analyzing how to address the socioeconomic vacuum caused by the loss of heritage industries in Maine. And finally, Dr. Sudhati Shrestha, your graduate student government president, is here with us on the stage. Sudhati, in addition to her leadership of the GSG, is an exceptional researcher in biochemistry and molecular biology, advancing our understanding of cell signaling, how cells interact with each other and their environment. I wish I could include more examples. Every graduate in this room has done impressive work, and you've grown professionally and personally in ways that could never be captured. Never be captured in a project, a performance, a presentation, or a portfolio. So wherever you go next, continue asking questions. Bring the commitment, critical thinking, and creativity that you have honed here at UMaine to your work and to your life. Use your knowledge with respect, creativity, and determination. Be kind when it might be easier not to be. Be empathetic when others choose indifference. In a time when division can feel loud and constant, choose civility and respect. You carry the spirit of UMaine with you now. Don't forget your roots here. We will welcome you with open arms whenever you choose to come back next. Thank you for coming to the University of Maine to do your graduate work. Thank you for the myriad ways in which you have changed and shaped our community for the better. Thank you for advancing our university's teaching, research, and public engagement. And thank you for the difference you will make around the world as proud Black Bears. Congratulations to the graduates in the class of 2026 at the University of Maine Graduate School. Congratulations. Every year, the university celebrates the achievement of our inspiring faculty and staff through several presidential awards. I'll read the names of this year's recipients and ask them to stand when I've finished if they are here. Jay Wason, the Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award. Mehdi Tajvidi, the Presidential Outstanding Research and Creative Achievement Award. Darren Ranko, the Presidential Public Engagement Achievement Award. William Davids, the Presidential Innovation Award. Melissa Leidenheim, the Black Bear Award for Extraordinary Impact. Let's applaud these wonderful faculty members. Their profiles are linked in your program. I'd also like to take a moment to mention UMaine Professor Emeritus Robert Stenek, who was recently elected to the National Academy of Sciences, one of the highest honors in American science. I now invite all faculty to stand or wave so that we all can express our appreciation for your commitment to mentoring our students to success, for your research and scholarship that advance our knowledge, and for your community engagement and partnership that strengthen the state of Maine, our nation, and the world. Congratulations to the faculty. Please stand or wave. Thank you. I am now pleased to introduce Thomas Pico, President and CEO of the 110,000-member UMaine Alumni Association. Tom.
President Free-Monday, distinguished guests, faculty, family and friends, and of course, today's graduates, I thank you for the opportunity to join you today. You now join the ranks of over 110,000 people living around the world who proudly call themselves alumni of the University of Maine. However, some of you may already hold that distinction with an undergraduate degree. I'm proud to represent all Black Bear alumni in congratulating and welcoming you to the family of UMaine alums. In addition to today's graduates, many in the audience are also UMaine alumni. I would like to invite our family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests who are alumni of the University of Maine, to stand to be recognized at this time. Thank you. We are honored by your presence and honored to welcome you home to the University of Maine. For today's graduates, your time as a UMaine student has come to a close, but I am here to remind you that the UMaine Alumni Association exists to inspire your lifelong connection, passion, and engagement with the College of our Hearts always. We invite you to follow the Alumni Association on social media for frequent updates from campus and details of events in Orono and on the road. And please stop by anytime you're on campus to connect with us at the Buchanan Alumni House, your home here at the University of Maine. Congratulations and welcome to the ranks of proud UMaine alumni worldwide. Since 1963, the University of Maine Alumni Association has annually honored a member of the University of Maine faculty as our Distinguished Maine Professor. This is the university's most prestigious faculty honor and recognizes a faculty member who exemplifies the highest qualities of teaching, research, and public service. Our 2026 Distinguished Maine Professor is Dr. Mohammed Musavi, Senior Associate Dean and Professor in the Maine College of Engineering and Computing at the University of Maine. It is my distinct honor to introduce him to you today, a visionary who has helped shape the very fabric of Maine engineering for over 4 decades. After earning his PhD from the University of Michigan, Dr. Mohammed Musavi joined the UMaine faculty, where he pioneered groundbreaking laboratories in robotics and intelligent systems. A prolific researcher, his work in neural networks has spearheaded over 50 projects totaling nearly $13 million in funding. Yet his greatest legacy is his students. Dr. Musavi has mentored generations of graduates who now lead global industries and academic institutions. Through his tireless advocacy, he has built a seamless pathway from early education to workforce development, ensuring Maine remains a leader in innovation. Please join me in welcoming our 2026 Distinguished Maine Professor, Dr. Mohammed Musavi.
Thank you, Tom. President Free-Monday, the members of the leadership team, friends, families, and most importantly, the master and doctoral class of 2026. As graduate students, you have lived in the deep end, wrestling with data, navigating uncertainty, and facing more than a few impossible deadlines. And somehow, the deadlines always seem to win. But truly, you have done something difficult, and more importantly, something meaningful. I know that journey because I lived it right here. When I first arrived at the University of Maine, I thought I had it all figured out. I spent months writing research proposals, and for 2 straight years, every single one of them was rejected. Not one, not two, every single one. I remember those long Orono winters when the Stillwater River froze solid, and my research felt just as cold and stuck. I remember sitting in my office in Barrows Hall thinking, maybe I'm the mistake. Maybe I don't belong here. If you have ever felt that same doubt, you are not alone. But that season of no wasn't the end. It forced me to change. It forced me to stop playing it safe. It pushed me toward the unknown: robotics, computer vision, neural networks. At that time, they felt uncertain, even unrealistic, and people had not heard of them yet. Many people doubted our work. We were trying to extract intelligence from data instead of relying on traditional equations. 40 years ago, we did not call it artificial intelligence. We called it, "This might not work." But we kept going, and slowly things began to change. Those same ideas found support. Collaborators grew. What once felt uncertain became real. So we moved beyond the lab into the real world. Years later, a former student, now a director at the National Lab, called me. He said, "Do you remember those neural networks we built?" I said, "Of course." He replied, "Over the years, that work saved our company more than $800 million. I was speechless. I didn't know what to say, because more than the money, it meant that the idea that we have spent years working on had become part of the foundation of a new industry. Back then, we were just trying to make our algorithms work. But today, the world has shifted. Now you can do anything you can dream of, almost anything with AI. But here is the catch. The impact was invisible while we were doing it. And that is the nature of research. Its value is not always visible in the moment, but it is real. Research feels slow. Progress feels uncertain. Impact feels far away. But brick by brick, you are building something that will last. To the graduates here today, no matter what your field, your work matters. You are translators, turning ideas into impact, knowledge into action, and research into progress. You are no longer just students. You are leaders. And leadership requires courage. There will be moments when your work feels invisible. When you wonder if the world even notices. When that happens, remember this: the most important work you do may take years to be seen, but it is already changing the landscape. Someday someone will say, "I remember the work you did, and it changed everything." I often think of the words of the 13th century Persian poet Sadi Shirazi, who wrote that all of humanity is part of a single body. He reminds us that when one part of the body suffers, the whole body feels it. As you leave Orono, remember that your research, whether it's in engineering, biology, or the arts, is in service to that one body. Build that future class of 2026. Build it with knowledge. Build it with your courage. And build it with your humanity. because in the end, humanity is what matters. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Fantastic inspiration for us. Thank you. The University of Maine System Board of Trustees oversees the management and operations of the University of Maine system with its 7 member campuses, including this flagship university. It is a pleasure to have with us today board member Pender Macon, Maine's Commissioner of Education. She has devoted herself to the mission of public education for about 30 years. She has served as a middle school teacher before assuming the role of principal of the Real School on Mackworth Island in Falmouth. Prior to accepting her appointment as commissioner, Macon served as the assistant superintendent of the Brunswick School Department. For several years, Pender was a member of Maine's Juvenile Justice Advisory Group. She also co-founded the Cooperative for Perpetual Innovation, a consulting company for educators, school and district leaders, and counselors. I love that, perpetual innovation. She was named the 2013-2014 Maine Principal of the Year and received the Milken Educator Award. Pender Macon grew up in Saco, attended local schools, and graduated from Thornton Academy. She earned her BA in English Literature and her MS in School Leadership from the University of Southern Maine. And Commissioner Macon and I are fortunate to be able to talk at least once a month, and she is a tremendous supporter of public higher education. I appreciate her wisdom and her friendship. Pender.
Thank you. Thank you, President Farini-Mundy. Distinguished scholars of the University of Maine Graduate School's class of 2026, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor and privilege to stand with you today. This moment is different from all other commencement celebrations. You arrive here with lives already in motion, careers underway, families depending on you, and communities already shaped by your work. I'm guessing you didn't pause your lives to pursue the degrees that you're receiving today. You integrated the work of higher learning into busy schedules, balancing work and relationships and intensive study. And while every one of you has a different story and a different life path, I know that you've all made difficult trade-offs in order to be here today. And the entire state of Maine, our nation, and our world will benefit from what you've learned and accomplished. You have strengthened your capacity to ask better questions, to generate more innovative solutions, and to weigh evidence with the unique lens of human judgment. Those capacities matter more now than they ever have before. We're living in a time when information is abundant and truth, however, is blurred with ambiguity. Advancing technologies and AI are changing the landscape at a pace we have never experienced, bringing unimaginable new opportunities and impossible to predict new challenges. Together, you represent our best investment and our greatest hope for harnessing and leveraging the enormous possibilities ahead. Our state is counting on you now to challenge assumptions, including your own, to elevate discourse rather than inflame it, to shine a bright light on truth and justice, and to use your knowledge optimistically and boldly in the service of a stronger, kinder world. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Trustee Macon. At this time, I'd like to invite Graduate Student Government President, Sudhati Shrestha, to the stage to offer her welcoming remarks. Sudhati is originally from Jumla, Nepal, and is receiving her PhD in molecular biology and biochemistry today. Excuse me. Her journey reflects the resilience and dedication of international students who contribute to both scientific research, to the strength of our graduate community, And Sudati, it has been a pleasure to work so closely with you and to get to know you this year. President.
Thank you, President Farini-Mundi. Good evening and welcome to the families, friends, faculty, and the incredible graduates of class of 2026. Michelle Obama once said, "Every girl, no matter where she lives, deserves the opportunity to develop a promise inside her." The University of Maine provided me that opportunity. And today, as I stand here, I realize that this is more than just a personal achievement. It is the fulfillment of a dream that began long before I joined UMaine. A dream that I shared with my dad, who hoped to see his daughter stand tall and proud on a stage like this. While I was chasing our dream, I lost him. But in every step that brought me here, in every challenge I overcame, and in this very moment, I know he has never left my side. We did it, Baba. We accomplished our dream. Class of 2026, congratulations. We all did it. Let's take a moment and really feel it. Because this wasn't luck. This wasn't easy. And this wasn't handed to us. We earned this through hard work, determination, and an awful amount of tears. There were moments when we doubted ourselves. We questioned if we belonged here and felt like giving up. But in those moments, someone believed in us. Our parents, our grandparents, our siblings, our friends, our mentors, our partners, and those quiet supporters who never stopped rooting for us. Hold on to those people because they saw something in us when we couldn't see it ourselves. Today, as we walk out of here, we carry more than a degree. We carry resilience, confidence, and the belief that no matter where life takes us, we'll find our way, because we always have. To my fellow international graduates, we packed our lives into 2 suitcases, traveled thousands of miles, and stepped into the unknown, leaving behind everything unfamiliar to build something new. We didn't just adapt, we grew, we persisted, and we succeeded. Today, we stand here not just as graduates, but as a proof that challenges can shape us rather than stop us, and that dreams, no matter how far they travel, are always worth chasing. Class of 2026, this is just the beginning. We are bold, we are brave, we are beautiful. Let's show the world exactly what we are capable of. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like to note that something historic happened here at the University of Maine this year. For the first time ever, the Graduate Workers Union and the University of Maine system reached a collective bargaining agreement to be able to support the great work of our graduate workers, and I wanted to recognize that today. Congratulations to all involved. Now I'm very pleased to introduce this year's keynote speakers, Amber Boutiat and Patrick Breeding. Amber and Patrick are first and foremost UMaine graduates, both receiving their undergrad degrees in bioengineering in 2017 and masters in biomedical engineering in 2019. Following their time at UMaine, they founded Marin Skincare. You know the company? Right? Okay. Marin Skincare uses a glycoprotein that is found in lobster as the key ingredient in products for people with dry, damaged, or irritated skin. What started as a humble, bootstrapped operation with 2 fresh UMaine grads, legend has it with a lab in their basement, has turned into a completely novel supply chain upcycling of one of the lobster industry's largest byproducts, a patented, clinically studied ingredient that has changed hundreds of thousands of lives, and a little brand called Marin that's now become one of the fastest growing companies in the beauty industry, driving tens of millions in revenue. And they're doing it all here in Maine. We're excited to have them here today. Please welcome Amber and Patrick.
Wow. Congratulations, guys. Today is all about you and all that it took to get here. We've been in your shoes and understand exactly how much it takes to get to this point. 7 years ago, we sat right where you are, and we felt it all. The sleepless nights, the endless caffeine, the emotional support shows, the last-minute thesis edits, all of the friends made and all of the adventures had along the way. Amidst all of the things you've gone through to be here today, you did it. You did it. You should be really, really proud.
You've proved to yourself that you're strong, intelligent, and capable of really doing anything that you put your mind to. You've shown yourself you can be whoever you want to be, regardless of who you may have been in the past or what you thought was possible. You were a different person walking into undergrad, you were a different person walking into grad school, and you're a different person today. You put in the work to earn this feeling, and you're just getting started. This is just the beginning of all you'll accomplish and how much you'll grow. Now, what a beautiful, transformative, and somewhat scary place to be. You're on the cusp of a huge life change, the beginning of an entirely new story, and it's time to think big. So we don't have the most perfect advice with a bulletproof 12-step plan to anything, but we'd like to inspire some divergent thinking through the lens of what we'd tell ourselves if we could go back in time to when we were graduating.
The first is about leading with curiosity. When we were finishing undergrad, I thought I had a nice, cushy grad position lined up. I'm talking big bucks, like 25K. The week of graduation, I learned my conversation with the potential PI was a misinterpretation. There was funding for a project, but not me. I had no source of income, no ability to move to the location. My plan completely went out the window, and that's okay. It was the beginning of an awesome, completely different journey where I became the first grad student in a new faculty's lab with no real project other than we're building a microscope. So we talked to a bunch of people and ended up having a neighbor in Goldsboro, Maine, who owned a lobster boat, suggest we meet with Dr. Bob Bayer, a world-renowned lobster scientist at the university. I emailed Bob, and he took a meeting with me. Interestingly, Bob wanted to image and 3D print a 100x size lobster genitalia for educational purposes. I really did not know where that one was going to go. But in another sense, as a 21-year-old boy, I couldn't think of a better use of my engineering skills. While working on that project, Bob learned of Amber's lifelong struggle with eczema and shared what he was really working on, which was using a regenerative protein found in lobster as the key ingredient in products that could help repair the skin barrier. One led to another. He convinced Amber to try the prototype. Within 2 days, her eczema was significantly diminishing, and within 2 weeks, it was gone. That was the moment Marin was born. Curiosity is how Marin was born. When you lead with curiosity, your mind is open, and you can connect the dots. A one-off comment from a conversation over there and a finding from a research paper over here combined together blossoms into novelty. You guys know this. What are the odds that a lobster scientist that researched and tested use cases of a cool new protein, just because he had a hunch and read some literature, meets a bioengineer with eczema searching for something to help? When you lead with curiosity, you create newness or a new path from thin air because your mind is open and you see the world through a lens of inquisitiveness rather than judgment or expectation. Regardless of how much of a master you may be at your craft, you're always learning, you're always growing, seeing education in everything. When you lead with curiosity, as long as you know the goal, you can figure out the how. You see the play and adventure in challenges rather than immovable bumps in the road. Very importantly, when you lead with curiosity, you make others feel heard. You ask more questions. You stop making assumptions. And instead, you're open and you seek to understand. You're inherently less attached to protecting your ego. Rather, you make others feel psychologically safe. And that's where curiosity becomes infectious. Amber and I are not inherently special. You can say in many ways we were in the right place at the right time. But really, for Marin to come to life, our radar had to be on. We had to be open and respond to the little signals that the universe gave us. Take that meeting with Bob. Go on a side quest. Bring in what you've learned to see a completely different path. And for us, that was the opportunity to try something that miraculously worked and turn that into a business. When you lead with curiosity, suddenly you create your own luck.
Our second point is the importance of following your intuition and learning to trust your gut. We can get so caught up in all the formulas, logic, learning, and practicing these hard skills that we sometimes forget how important it is, especially when starting something new, to follow your intuition. Sometimes that means diving into the unknown, trying something new and scary. Sometimes it's having the self-awareness to know when something doesn't feel right. Oftentimes, there are no right answers, no guidelines. When you can't trust your gut, it's either paralyzing and you suffer from analysis paralysis, or you let other people and other perspectives dictate what's right for you. These are the moments when it's imperative to follow your gut. When we first launched Marin, believe it or not, our first logo was made on PowerPoint thanks to the skills we developed making figures for publications. We played it safe with our initial brand, leaning into white and blue colors that fit in with other products on the shelf. We looked like everyone else, and a few years in, it was clearly time for a rebrand. At this juncture, we had to decide whether we wanted to keep playing it safe with a simple clinical look, or lean into our story and heritage in a way that would do justice to the novelty of our story and product. While my brain wanted to play it safe, my heart wanted to fully own who we are. We grappled for years with directions, always peeking back to the one that we called unapologetically orange, inspired by the orange color of lobster bibs. So many people told us the orange color didn't represent healing or soothing, and that it could never work. It was too much. No one would get it. For literally years, we designed and designed, tried so many versions while unapologetically orange sat on the shelf calling to us. Finally, we listened to our guts and leaned into an orange that felt as bright and optimistic as we want people to feel when using our products. We took the risk and fully leaned into the New England meets science vibes. 6 months later, we tripled the business, were covered in Forbes, Who, What, Where, GQ, went viral numerous times on TikTok, sold out, and built a 10,000-person wait list and got emails from the top beauty retailers in the world. It was wild. We'll never forget. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll never forget that time. We leaned in and made the biggest gut decision we'd made in our lives, and it completely changed everything. All of this came from following our intuition. This is how you innovate, make your mark on the world, and maximize your unique perspective and ideas that you bring to the table. As you leave the comfortable structure of the walls of your lab or office and journey into the unknown, you'll start to hear more and more whispers from the highest version of yourself. Whether it's following a crazy idea, speaking up, taking a job with lower pay because it feels right, listen to that voice, follow it, trust it. All of the right decisions are already within you. You've learned so much and become so much. Trust your intuition, follow your gut, and you'll become unstoppable.
Finally, and this is a quick one, because I know everyone here is sweating under these robes, we'd go back and tell ourselves to think outside the box with first principles. Every chapter of our journey has been something new. Starting out, we really knew nothing about what we were doing, and at times that lack of familiarity was paralyzing. And it wasn't paralyzing necessarily because the thing was hard. It was the challenge of self-judgment. You find yourself asking, what's the right way to do this? How is this supposed to be done? We very quickly found out that in many cases, there is no right way. There are approaches and decisions, but very rarely clear guidelines for life. And everything is different. Marketing strategy and brand is so much more abstract than regulatory positioning and protein purification. We'd never run a company, never built a supply chain, never ordered packaging, never ran an ad, and never hired employees. And that's okay. The multi-tool that allowed us to deconstruct any problem, any new system, any new project was thinking with first principles. This means looking at each fundamental element of a system or a thing, from the physics to the psychology, and understanding how each part of it works, so that you can truly understand the whole and play the game at the highest level. Don't look at anything as a black box, but understand how it fundamentally works. There will be plenty of things you don't know how to do, and you may not even know how to tackle. Marketing strategy, development, interviewing, career ascension, and unexplored frontier. Whatever it is, we'd encourage you to break it down into the parts, understand how it truly works, and challenge conventional beliefs, asking, why is this done this way? And you'll often reconstruct towards a more efficient, effective, or novel solution.
So that's it, guys. We want to zoom out and again say, you did it. This chapter is over and a new one is beginning. You're going out there and you get to decide how you think about things and how you show up in the world. Our provocation to you is to stay curious, follow your gut, and think outside the box. You never know where it will lead you.
Somebody's losing gear. More inspiration. This is terrific. Perhaps you're wondering who these very distinguished people seated behind me might be, those that you haven't met yet, so we won't keep you in suspense any longer. I would now like to introduce the members of the stage party. Would you please stand as you're introduced, and please hold applause until they all stand. Jake Ward, Vice President of Strategic Partnerships, Innovation, Resources, and Engagement. Are you standing? Okay. Amanda Clemmer, Associate Dean of the Graduate School. Hannah Hudson, representing the University of Maine Board of Visitors. Ezekiel Kimball, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Hannah Carter, Deputy Provost for Online and Continuing Education and Dean of Cooperative Extension. Henry Akono, Faculty Senate President and Associate Professor of Accounting. Giovanna Guidoboni, Interim Vice President for Research and Dean of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing. Emily Haddad, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Chris Gerby, Associate Dean for Research in the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences. And Jason Harkins, Executive Dean of the Maine Business School and Dean of the Graduate School of Business. I'd now like to invite Dean Delcourt to please proceed to the podium.
And now for the very reason we are here today. Will all candidates for advanced degrees please rise if you are able? It's all of you out there. President Farini Mundi, upon completion of all requirements, these students will be recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees. I have the honor of presenting them to you so that they may have their respective degrees conferred upon them.
On behalf of the trustees of the University of Maine system, and by the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended. Congratulations. In testimony of this act, will each of you please come forward, not yet, to receive your diploma one row at a time, beginning with the doctoral candidates, upon signal from the university marshals. All others should please be seated. I now call on Danny Williams, instructor of the Black Bear Men's Chorus, who will present the graduate students being recognized today, while Dean Delcourt presents the diplomas to our graduating students. I also introduce Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost Gabriel Paquette, who will be helping with the hooding. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to ask candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, to come forward to be recognized. Provost Gabe Paquette will be assisted in hooding the doctoral candidates by their academic advisors. President Farini Mundi will help congratulate our doctoral candidates. Sudhati Shrestha, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, advised by Joshua Kelly. Janet Corcoran, advised by Esther Enright. Benjamin Greenlaw, advised by Esther Enright. Nicole Hatch, advised by Esther Enright. Brianna Haynes Morrill, advised by Esther Enright. Janet Elaine Hicks, advised by Esther Enright. Heather Mitchell, advised by Esther Enright. Amy Sullivan, advised by Esther Enright. Sue Sidnor, advised by Esther Enright. Stephanie Tribo, advised by Esther Enright. Allison Woodard, advised by Esther Enright. Joseph Fenikel, advised by Raymond Hintz. Matthew Mokanic, advised by Raymond Hintz. Jacob Petrie, advised by Raymond Hintz. Julia Hilton Smith, advised by Darren Renko. Ligzing Ding, advised by Ian Bricknell. Kala Malik Misala, advised by Michael Habti Tzion. Kayla Barton, advised by Benjamin King. Liz Saavedra Perez, advised by Benjamin King. Zach Appleby, advised by Caitlin Howell. Carolina Cora Pedroso de Moraes, advised by Matthew Lyons, hooded by Greg Cox. Madeline Novak, advised by Robert Koza. Megan Tomash, advised by Mike Berman. Bright Apya, advised by Thomas Schwartz. Chaitan Boucher, advised by Brian Frederick. Christian Giese, Brian Frederick. Ayan Datta, advised by William Gramlich. Mamuna Rahim, advised by Carl Tripp and Mehdi Tajvidi. Viraji Senevirante, advised by Carl Tripp and Mehdi Tajvidi. Juan Aviles Ordonez, advised by Reed Miller. Sonia Movenzadeh Ghaznavi, advised by Eric Landis. Elias Pinilla, advised by Lauren Ross. Susan Bouchard, advised by Michael Sokolow. Clinton Spalding, advised by Michael Sokolow. Michael Clay, advised by Bridie McGreevy.
This is the pronunciation of my name, Vijayant.
Vijayant?
Yeah, Jain.
Vijayant?
Jain. Yeah.
And you are Vijayant Jain, advised by Sapita Gavnati. Close on that one. Ligia Naviera, advised by Daniel Sandweiss. Gladys Adu Asiedua, advised by Rachel Shatman and Jason Lilly. Sarah Delaney Studer, advised by Rachel Shatman. Jillian Federick, advised by Christina Murphy and Sydney Record. Harrison Goldspiel, advised by Noah Charney. Grayson Houston, advised by Michael Kinnison and Jasmine Saros. Benjamin Johnson, advised by Philip Fanning. Sarah Risley, advised by Heather Leslie. Robert Devin Rowe, advised by Angela Meck. Holly White, advised by Kate Ruskin. Say it. Not Is it Jeremy Giabari, advised by Ifan Su. Asta Rai, advised by Don Hummels. Joe Poblete, advised by Juan Romero. I can do that. Amelia Sullivan, advised by Jade McNamara. Naya Bond, advised by Leah Hakala. Orlina Boteva, advised by Leah Hakala. Anastasia Lima, advised by Kathleen Gillen. Savannah Clark, advised by Mary Freeman. Kimberly Hunt, advised by Catherine Schwaha. Sean Lopez, advised by Susan Smith. Jennifer McNulty, advised by Christopher Nightingale and Alicia Lacey. Liam O'Brien, advised by Ling Lee and Wilhelm Fries. Vanessa Quintana, advised by Kimberly Huguenard. Christopher Bach, advised by Masood Rais Rohani and Brett Ellis. Sarah McElman, advised by Amrit Shankar Verma and Andrew Goopy. Charlotte Beguan Demo, advised by Margaret Estapa.
Yes, Charlotte!
Thank you. Thank you both. Sydney Greenlee, advised by Damian Brady. Ethan Kronk, advised by Nicholas Bingham. Emily Souls, advised by Mackenzie Stetzer. Lily Brown, advised by Rebecca Schwartz Mehta. Guillermo Figueroa Munoz, advised by Christina Murphy and Joe Zidleski. At this time, I would like to invite Provost Paquette to introduce the college deans who will ask the candidates for master's Certificate of Advanced Studies, and Education Specialist degrees to come forward when signaled by the University Marshals. I will introduce each candidate to come and process across the stage to receive their diploma from Dean Delcourt. We ask that all candidates return to their seats for the remainder of the ceremony in support of your fellow graduating students. Provost Paquette.
To begin, I call on Associate Dean Amanda Clemmer, who will introduce the candidates for graduate interdisciplinary degrees.
Thank you, Provost Paquette. On behalf of the Graduate School, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements of their advanced interdisciplinary degrees. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward as directed by the University Marshals to be recognized.
Caitlin Johnson, advised by Daniel Sandweiss. Matilda Burke, advised by Kristen Child. Mackenzie Anderson, advised by Bonnie Newsom and Gregory Zaro. Adam Oberzat, advised by Justin Dimmel. Erin Willett, advised by Franziska Peterson. Alicia Targonsky, advised by Jason Caniff. Sarah Smith, advised by Jason Caniff. Joseph Lukong, advised by Jason Caniff. Aaron Dorr, Forest Resources, advised by Adam Dagno and John Daigle. Also Aaron Dorr, Interdisciplinary Studies, advised by Julie Della Matera. Kennedy Hart, advised by Franziska Peterson. Mo Whiteman, advised by Franziska Peterson. Emma Pauline Willett, advised by Nicholas May. Tori McIntosh, advised by Nicholas May. Grace Lawton, advised by Miriam Cornish. Casey Laffey, advised by Paige Lane. Sydney Garrison, advisor Paige Lane. Emily Edgerly, advised by Michelle Moore. Corinne Doucette, advised by Jane Pullman. Samantha Condon, advised by Michelle Moore. Ruby Brown, advised by Jane Pullman. Isabel Berman, advised by Miriam Cornish. Jessica Alsop, advised by Miriam Cornish. Elizabeth Walker, advised by Jessica Riccardi. Emma Whitney, advised by Jessica Riccardi. Kwaku Ajakum, advised by Zhao Zhuan. Daniel Balderrama, advised by Ek Han Tan. Matthew Scandura, advised by Joshua Kelly. Addison Bell, advised by Andy Reeds. Jessica Farnham, advised by Denise Skonberg. Romeo Berthier, advised by Mary Ellen Kameyer. Josiah Chang, advised by Todd Gabe and Thomas Wyson. Michael Ghali, advised by Allison Gardner. Nana Safoa Martinson, advised by Kathleen Bell. Zainab Joffrey, advised by Keith Evans. Mir Rafiul Ahmed, advised by Carolyn Noblet. Godsway Amegbor, advised by Caroline Noblet. Humphrey Ashimati, advised by Jonathan Rubin. Miranda Herschel Satius, advised by Jasmine Saros. Amber Schultz, advised by Carolyn Noblet. Kiana Pardilla, advised by Sandra DeRost Stone. Kayla McLagan, advised by Catherine Ruskin. Liz Amador, advised by Sydney Record. Allie Ward, advised by Sean Sibley and Eva Quirian. Vanessa Lavoie, advised by Sean Sibley. Julia Jones, advised by Sean Sibley and Mary Tedesco Schneck. Catherine Brewer, advised by Sean Sibley and Catherine Robinson. Julia Barron Luddy, advised by Lisa Kerr. Neil McCarthy, advised by William Livingston. Nicholas Mayle, advised by Jessica Leahy. Sarah Rowell, advised by Sienna Anis. Sandes Tapa, advised by Ling Lee. Samuel Foos, advised by Jonathan McLaren. Yu Zhang, advised by Ling Li. Kyle Wong, advised by Denise Skonberg. Bridget Williamson, advised by Kayla Gayer. Jordan Ali McGrew, advised by Mary Ellen Kameyer. Shantia Johnson, advised by Jade McNamara. Nathaniel Brigio, advised by Leah Barfield. Olivia Bradstreet, advised by Tsu Xin Huang. Chloe Boys, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Erin Booley, advised by Anna Hartman. Tegan Blackie, advised by Tsu Xin Huang. Aruba Shafkat Wood, advised by Christina Murphy. Jay Kelly, advised by Joseph Zizlewski. Christopher Yali, advised by Tim Waring. Muhammad Hamza Imran, advised by Sharon Klein. Melissa Godden, advised by Caroline Noblet. Catherine Bowen, advised by Andrew Crawley. Abdullah Al-Aqib, advised by Keith Evans. Natalie Poulin, advised by Jennifer Crittenden. Erin O'Kane, advised by Jennifer Crittenden. Jennifer Mooney, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Andrea Mitchell, advised by Robin Russell. Sarah Metcalf, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Katie Mahon, advised by Robin Russell. Alyssa Limeburner, advised by Robin Russell. Michaela Greenleaf, advised by Leah Barfield. James Bird III, Elizabeth Armstrong. Emma Smith, advised by Gail Schweiterman. Shatitma Edrisingha, advised by Margaret Estapa. Katrina Wozich, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Eva White, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Mary Weiss, advised by Leah Barfield. Elena Treadwell, advised by Leah Barfield. Maria Taylor, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. Aurelia Snow, advised by Robin Russell. Jessie Salah, advised by Jennifer Crittenden. Tracy Safro, advised by Tu Xin Huang. Bailey Putnam, advised by Leah Barfield. Paige Loud, advised by Jennifer Crittenden. Macy Kinney, advised by Elizabeth Armstrong. McKenna Smart, advised by Kayla Gayer. Alexander Pierce, advised by Qing Jin. Yuka Kawada, advised by Jennifer Perry. Noor Kus, advised by Qing Jin. Percival Ulsimer, advised by Aaron Simons and Amber Roth. Kelsey Davis, advised by Heather Hamlin. Patrice Eline Sisson, advised by Lily Calderwood. Madeline Hunter, advised by Ellen Mallory. Madeline Jung, advised by Gail Schweiterman. Spencer Kubo, advised by Matthew Hawkward. Jessica Marin Bonilla, advised by Hillary Smith. Willow Grinnell, advised by Joshua Stoll. Audrey Rubia, advised by Mary Ellen Kammeyer. Xiaowei Fan, advised by Jinjin Huao. Olivia Wyman, advised by Kayla Gayer. Stephanie Lage Leachko, advised by Kayla Gayer. Alicia Credit, advised by Kayla Grayer. Megan Wright, advised by Kayla Gayer.
Thank you. I now call on Associate Dean for Research, Chris Gerby, who will introduce the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences. Apologies. I call on Dean Harkins, who will introduce the Maine Graduate School of Business.
Thank you, Provost Paquette.
On behalf of the Maine Graduate School of Business, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements for their degrees in the Maine Graduate School of Business. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward as directed by the University Marshals to be recognized.
Tamitope Agbede, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Amy Alexander, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Amelia Ames, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Emma Ardell, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Ernest Asane, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Jennifer Baker, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Shayna Bennett, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Michael Berry, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Peter Bojalian, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Joseph Bradley, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Kara Briand, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Abigail Bronish, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Maura Brush, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Nicole Bryant, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Alicia Bradahaki, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Michael Calvelli, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Jasmine Ferrante, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Nicole Cobb, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Juliet Dutton, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Margaret Early, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Jacqueline Kupali, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Hannah Smith, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Sarah Economy, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Matthew Augustine Conley, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Malcolm Folk, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Richard Greenwood IV, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Thomas Friel, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Alana Hartford, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins.
Danny, just read their names.
He's the last one. Right? Last one? James Kasilu, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Michael Irabuino, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Igor Lapkanov, advised by Dr. Harkins. Emily Eastlack, Dr. Jason Harkins. Yulim Kin, Dr. Jason Harkins. Kylie Lee, Dr. Jason Harkins. Rebecca Gilbert, Dr. Jason Harkins. Catherine Glody, advised by Dr. Jason Harkins. Andrew Hoy, Dr. Jason Harkins. Matthew David Kwan, Dr. Harkins. Omar Khalil, Dr. Jason Harkins. Kirby Lingenfelser, Dr. Jason Harkins. Stephanie McVeigh, Dr. Jason Harkins. Amanda Merrill, Dr. Jason Harkins. Elizabeth Montgomery, Dr. Harkins. Dolvin Mose, Dr. Jason Harkins. Gavin Parks, Dr. Jason Harkins. Michaela Reynolds, Dr. Harkins. Isabel Say, Dr. Jason Harkins. Anna Shantz, Dr. Jason Harkins. Abigail Thibodeau, Dr. Jason Harkins. Gang Ye, Dr. Jason Harkins. Hannah Wood, Dr. Harkins. Bailey Heffernan, Dr. Harkins. Robert Howe, Dr. Harkins. Timothy Mullen, Dr. Harkins. Ahmed Haruna, Dr. Harkins. Timothy Nkrumah, Dr. Harkins. McFrederick Obiri Tete, Dr. Harkins. Prince Oheming, Dr. Jason Harkins. Caitlin Ramsdell, Dr. Harkins. Charles Riccardi and son, Dr. Jason Harkins. Philip Robb, Dr. Jason Harkins. Jonathan Warren, Dr. Harkins. Caitlin Sardellis, Dr. Harkins. Isaac Siegel, Dr. Harkins. Rahul Sharma, Dr. Harkins. Devin Solonowitz, Dr. Harkins. Brianna Soragini, Dr. Harkins. Andrew Stroh, Dr. Harkins. Joshua Uceta, Dr. Harkins. Rashane Facey, Dr. Harkins. Ivan Young, Dr. Harkins. Julia Zell, Dr. Harkins. Abdel Rahman Atia, Dr. Harkins. Are you the last one? Yes. Valerie Kamati, say it with me, Dr. Jason Harkins.
I now call on Dean Guidoboni, who will introduce the Maine College of Engineering and Computing.
Thank you, Provost Paquette. On behalf of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements for their degrees. These include candidates in Computing and Information Science and Data Science and Engineering programs, which are shared with the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement through their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward as directed by the University Marshals to be recognized.
Adam Malcolm, advised by John Allen and Paul Villanueva. Jan Wusik, advised by Robert Muhlenberg. Bahailu Asafa, advised by Yifeng Zhu. Christopher Green, advised by Sylvia Nittel. Faith Cherotich, advised by Sylvia Nittel. Mimirongo Ken Muraguri, advised by Sylvia Nittel. Efantus Wandua, advised by Sylvia Nittel. Kendall Phillips, advised by Tortson Haman. Megar Amir Modaber, advised by Rebecca Bain. Kylie Carrier, advised by Shailene Jane. Sarala Dakal, advised by Rebecca Bayan. Mohammed El Bokl, advised by Kimberly Hunegard. Raymond Kindigili, advised by Edwin Nagy. Lucas Normant, advised by Reed Miller. Rohan Tapa, advised by Roberto Lopez Andio. Brady Duby, advised by Nuri Emetoljgulu. Hasimur Nain, advised by Nuri Emenentogulu. Philemon Maangi, advised by Hepeng Lee. Ashton McLaughlin, advised by Nuru Emanetogulu. Dylan Dunton, advised by Yifeng Zhu. Mark Michaud, advised by Nuri Emantegolu. Kyle Babb, advised by Nuri Emanetogolu. Ella Schulitz, advised by Nuri Emanetogolu. Amir Sedachmenov, Nuri Emantegolu. Nikung Tapa, advised by Nuri Emantegolu. Travis Chappelle, advised by John Allen and Paul Villanueva. Janelle Duty, advised by John Paul and Paul Villanueva. David Juma, advised by Raymond Hintz. Grayson McKenney, advised by John Allen. Matthew O'Brien, advised by Raymond Hintz. David Ogden, advised by Raymond Hintz. Lydia Gilmore, advised by William Davids. Owen Libby, advised by Roberto Lopez Anido. Angel Laredo, advised by Vincent Kakese. Atta Turgut, advised by Ahmed Obaeles. Sirbashi Rayamagi, advised by Paul Villanueva. Skylar Van Pelt, advised by Raymond Hintz. Joshua Van Sandverd, advised by Nuri Emanetogolu. Hunter Shade, advised by Dr. John Allen.
I now call on Dean Haddad, who will introduce the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Provost Paquette. On behalf of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements for their degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward as directed by the University Marshals to be recognized.
William Brenneman, advised by Gregory Zarro. Amir Colbert Stone, advised by Christine Beetle. Matthew Jablonski, advised by Gregory Zarro. Catherine Sigeda, advised by Gregory Zarro. Logan Harkins, advised by Alicia Battigelli. Carter Emerson, advised by Laura Ricard and Judith Rosenbaum Andre. Farron Grossman, advised by Bridie McGreevy. Lara Johansson, advised by Frederick Rondeau. Sarvanos Egamova, advised by Captain James Settley. Sadia Minhas, advised by Captain James Settley. Chelsea Nyamutoa, advised by Captain James Settley. Ashley Wilson, advised by Captain James Settley. Rodrigo Zamora, advised by Captain James Settley. Ali Afridi, advised by Holly Adams. Hannah Boyle, advised by Holly Adams. Sienna Daub, advised by Holly Adams. Chloe Felker, advised by Holly Adams. Jacqueline Flavian Obasi, advised by Holly Adams. Mina Helinsky, advised by Holly Adams. Sophia Halub, advised by Holly Adams. Tristan Hubis, advised by Holly Adams. Madeline Carney, advised by Steve Evans. William Lathrop, advised by Holly Adams. Francis Nicholas III, advised by Holly Adams. Victoria Resch, advised by Captain James Settley. Tyler Lissy, advised by Captain James Settley. Leah Peary, advised by Captain James Settley. Marlena Rabidou, advised by Captain James Settley. Zainab Jaffrey, advised by Captain James Settley. Isabella Gaudio, advised by Captain James Settley. Jacob Barker, advised by Mark McLaughlin. Tommy Webster Solomon Pinette, advised by Mary Freeman. Samuel Cistolini, advised by Jack Buttkane. Zachary Delisle, advised by Peter Stalinsky. Caddy Howell, advised by Peter Stalinsky. Harry Johnson, advised by Peter Steklinski. Laurel Ponce, advised by Peter Steklinski. Chloe De Silva, advised by Susan Smith. Jenna Davenport, advised by Susan Smith. Samantha Grimwood, advised by Susan Smith. Emily Whittemore, advised by Susan Smith. Wilder Baldwin, advised by Dr. Sebedik Garavanti. Rhiannon Gould, advised by Terry Yu. Sophie Coomer, advised by Penny Reingens. John Sylvain, advised by Terry Yu. Dylan Ballmer, advised by Sepida Ganavati. Mackenzie Young, advised by Sepida Ganavati. Constanza Urtubia Paredes, advised by Sylvia Nittel. And Suzanne Bryan, advised by Torsten Hamann and Sylvia Nittel.
I now call on Dean Kimball, who will introduce the College of Education and Human Development.
Thank you, Provost Paquette. On behalf of the College of Education and Human Development, I'm honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements for degrees in the College of Education and Human Development. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward as directed by the University Marshals to be recognized.
I am.
Krista Gallipo, advised by Kevin Duran. Jonathan Archambault, advised by Shannon Wright. Allison Reith, advised by Alicia Lacey. Zachary Steigert, advised by Shannon Wright. Casey Grunder, advised by Rebecca Buchanan. Eunice Loredo, advised by Rebecca Buchanan. Gabrielle Burgoyne, advised by Craig Mason. Heather Friedman, advised by Tammy Mills. Abigail Haskell, advised by Elizabeth Huffnagel. Sarah Holsapple, advised by Craig Mason. Kristen May Gilbert, advised by Dr. Janet Fairman. Jennifer Lassen, advised by Tammy Mills. Nicole Marino, advised by Rebecca Buchanan. Erin McConnell, advised by Rebecca Buchanan. Sarita Nunksetter, advised by Tammy Mills. Rebecca Raymond, advised by Tammy Mills. Jacob Sears, advised by Elizabeth Huffnagel. Grace Warder, advised by Janet Fairman. Holly Lynn Libby, advised by Maya Lee Morrison. John Muscata, advised by Leah Hakola. Kelly Bean, advised by Maria Frankland. Bailey Green, advised by Esther Enright. Emily Lake, advised by Maria Frankland. Stephen Early, advised by Maria Frankland. Chris Kelly, advised by Esther Enright. Heather Ray Carlisle, advised by Dr. Mia Morrison. Eliza Halbig, advised by Mia Morrison. Caitlin Larson, advised by Mia Morrison. Kieran Ovidi, advised by Mia Morrison. Rosarie Morozova, advised by Jennifer McNulty. Victoria Tingatella, advised by Jennifer McNulty. Campton Tinkham, advised by Jennifer McNulty. Miles Quirian, advised by Jennifer McNulty. Sheila Bennett, advised by William Nichols. Nora Pangburn, advised by William Nichols. Brenda DeBlois, advised by Tammy Mills. Lauren Dumont, advised by Tammy Mills. Nicole Daigle, advised by Sarah Howarth. Erica Balarjan, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Bridget Barden, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Grace Bridges Walden, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Lynn Bubar, advised by Ju Young Lee. Ali Coette, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Onuf Kobla, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Summer Curry, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Carrie Dexter, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Sarah Jane Diamond, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Holly Dobson, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Rebecca Fletcher, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Sophie Furlong, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Jennifer Gallipo, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Anastasia Garish, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Mindy Henderson, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Liv Hicks Merrill, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Megan Leddy, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Madeline Mazer, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Aaron Schrader, advised by Crystal Mary. Dominic Mooney, advised by Sarah Flanagan. Karen Sarzinski, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Olivia Skank, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Eva Schroeder, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Jasmine Smith, advised by Crystal Mary. Kelsey Taylor, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Beth Ellen Gagnon, advised by Deborah Rooks Ellis. Tiffany Weston, advised by Melissa Cuba. Bianca Dene, advised by Elizabeth Allen. Brent Staples, advised by Elizabeth Allen. And Carrie Sutterly, advised by Kathleen Gillen.
So graduates of the class of 2026, as we conclude this graduate commencement ceremony, I just have very brief final remarks. You're joining nearly 26,000 individuals who have received their graduate degrees from this great institution since 1881. Thanks to your professors, your mentors, your peers, friends, and family, you have the tools, the knowledge, and the networks to embrace this new journey. Take the risks, chase your goals, and create positive change. Let's applaud our 2026 graduating class of graduate students. Congratulations. Thank you everyone for your participation in today's ceremony. Please join me in recognizing the ceremonial brass band from the University of Maine, who have provided the wonderful music. Thank you. This concludes the University of Maine 2026 graduate commencement ceremony. Please remain seated until the stage party and faculty have left the arena. Thank you all very, very much.